Stossel Matter segment tonight. As we told you in the Talking Points memo, millions of Americans are furious about the bad economy because it hurts us all. We have no control over it. So who's to blame? I asked the Barack and a Hard Place duo, and we sent Jesse Waters and John Stossel out to speak to the folks.
Who's to blame for this bad economy?
Obama.
I think it would be mean to pin it all on one person, you know?
Wall Street. Because they put Obama in office.
Who do you think's more responsible, the Democrats or the Republicans?
Democrats.
So it's the Republicans' fault.
Usually is, yeah.
It wasn't Carter's fault or Ford's fault or Reagan's fault, but somewhere with Mr. Bush.
I hate the Tea Party, and I'll say that straight up to Fox News.
Are you worried about this economy?
Oh, yeah.
What are you worried about?
I'm worried about my children.
I'm not terribly worried about it. We have pretty competent people.
You can't spend more than you take in.
I'm looking for a job. I'm worried about jobs, really.
What's going to happen?
As long as we have a military, I know the Chinese won't be down on Broadway.
Here now, Fox Business anchor John Stossel. You see him at FBN at 10 p.m. on Thursdays. Did that lady say we have competent people? Did that what she said?
She did. We're looking for them day and night.
Where are they? When you speak to people, I branded them, and you can use this because you need this on your FBN show. You know that they have bugs, no-see-ums? You know, yeah, they sting you.
Last
like that.
night I heard you say this.
People who don't know anything.
No thinkums.
Right. No thinkums. And I'm trying to get a gauge on what percentage of the population that is. When you speak to people, and you do this a lot, do most of them know what they're talking about?
No. And also, it's hard for me to know because I think the people who say, oh, John Stossel, and they're willing to talk, are the people who watch news shows. They're more informed. So I think most people are too busy living their own lives. They don't pay attention to this stuff. And that's why when we say we have to cut some things, they scream so hard. They don't see the seriousness of the problem.
Well, the big picture. But when you say they're living their own lives, isn't part of their life respecting and trying to help their country? Used to be a big part of America. Remember that?
It should be, but most people are not watching news shows or reading newspapers. They're watching sitcoms.
I'm worried about that. I'm worried about that because I think that's really going to come back to haunt us. Now, who's at fault, in your libertarian mind, for the economy being as shaky as it is?
Every president in Congress since FDR.
So you spread the blame out,
yes.
Historically speaking.
Especially Bush and Obama, who doubled spending.
Now, Bush has an excuse in the sense that 9/11 really added urgency to, you know, all of the things that we had to do to upgrade ourselves so we wouldn't be attacked again. Do you buy that?
Some of that spending was necessary, not all of it, giving body armor to dogs in Ohio. But he increased spending on many other fronts.
Yes,
he increased regulation, too, which
makes business
and it makes business afraid to hire. He added regulations. He talked a good game.
Well, he didn't add enough regulations if you look at what Wall Street did with the mortgage-backed
That wouldn't
stuff.
have stopped the mortgage problem.
No, but I believe if there were strict oversight and people saying to these people, you can't do those kinds of deals because it simply isn't going to be honest because you're taking debt that isn't, you know, no collateral on the debt, and you can't really do that. That would have really stopped a lot of the madness.
Well, I know you believe that.
I do.
I don't believe that they would have known which thing to stop. And
you might be right about
already
that.
Illegal.
But see, that's when I say we need good leadership. You know, we need leadership that does know what's going on behind the scenes.
I say we need leadership that appreciates limited government and protects people's safety, as you said in the talk points, and leaves us free.
I want much lower spending, and I think it's coming, don't you?
Yeah, the Tea Party that they criticized, thank goodness for them.
Well, the Tea Party ignited the fuse.
People's heads around.
Right, but I'd like the Tea Party now to basically present itself as the solution, not the problem, you know, and they can do that. But they need some leadership. They really need a couple of people out there to articulate what the Tea Party is. They don't have that yet. They need that. Maybe you, Stossel. Maybe, you know, I could see you in
my TV show. Is that enough leadership?
Look, you Tea Party people, here he is, right? You guys need somebody out there to be a point man. I know they don't like that. They like to be decentralized. But I think Stossel will be the good guy.
They have Ron Paul.
Yeah, they have Ron Paul.
I know you have your feelings about Ron.
Yeah. I like Ron as a guy. Do I want him as a president?
Yes, you do. Yes, we can.
All right.